Good morning, Lightwalker, and welcome to your daily pep talk. This pep talk is for Step 3 Scorpio. That translates to, I believe in boundaries. Welcome to a learning day. Namaste. Well, my friend, today will be a quantum day when it comes to your beliefs. Step 3 rules the day, and Step 3 is I believe, the consciousness of your collective consciousness. That is everything you have come to understand in all of your lifetimes. I believe our beliefs stem from our Akashic record and our spiritual experience. And looking at the 11 steps to Sirius JoY, what we believe is what we love, Step 1, plus what we feel, Step 2. In that equation, the love comes from our heart, which is what we intend to create, what we intend to experience. So belief very much comes from the heart of our soul and what we want to have happen. And Step 2 is our feelings, and our feelings, as you know from studying with me, is the language of the soul. Our feelings tell us everything we have ever lived. Our feelings connect to our Akashic record. Our feelings tell us our experience on earth. And so belief is a combination of what your heart wants to create on the one hand and what you have felt that you have created on the other. Now, for many of us who walk in the light, the idea of boundaries is a bit of a foreign concept. Where we come from in the company of heaven, there are no lines between us and other souls. There's no privacy. For those of us who have sought out to diminish our ego and embrace our truth, we know that we are one with each other. We know there is no difference between us and the animals, us and the trees, and us and other people. So for some of us, it's very difficult to believe that there are boundaries, and furthermore that boundaries are necessary for our safety and our survival. But here in this 3D physical dimension, boundaries are a part of 3D space. In fact, one could argue that the only difference between the 3D and 5D reality is this myth of a particular boundary. I myself struggled with this concept for a long time because I was born knowing that we are all one, and I did not want to put any distance between me and other people. I did not want to put any distance between my heart and the heart of another person. But time and time again, I found myself getting hurt. And that experience of being hurt by opening up to something that could hurt me created an emotional memory of experience that affected the two in the I believe, the one in the two. And I have learned that my heart must create boundaries and believe in boundaries in order to not be hurt or in order to not be taken advantage of. Today, the universe is calling upon you to perhaps change your beliefs about boundaries and what's necessary with boundaries. Not only does Step 3 rule the day, but the sun, which represents our heart, is crossing Jupiter, which is the planet of Step 3. And not only is the sun crossing the planet of Step 3, but it's crossing the planet of Step 3 at Step 3. So as you can hear, this is a quantum day of expansion and learning. This is a powerful day to shift or recognize new beliefs about where boundaries need to be drawn. Now, since we have not yet reached Step 11 in this transit, when I refer to boundaries, we are referring to boundaries with ourself. In fact, Step 3, Scorpio, is literally your boundaries with knowledge and experience. Today, the universe is asking you to change your boundaries about your beliefs. Anyone who is born as a Step 3 son is a person who has very self-limited beliefs. In other words, they have come from a lifetime or from several lifetimes where they were closed-minded and they only believed in limited things, such as strict religions, strict cultures, or a very narrow view of life. Step 3 energy invites you to open up your beliefs to what I call unlimited possibilities, which is the same power of God Creator. Creation itself has no limits, and therefore your beliefs about creation should have no limits. So today I ask you to ask yourself, where do you put limits on your beliefs? And why? A lot of times people put limits on their beliefs because they're afraid of upsetting other people. Christians, for instance, who are really diehard Christians, are afraid of upsetting God. Sometimes we are afraid of people thinking that we're crazy. Sometimes we're afraid of people thinking that we're dumb. So we literally dim ourselves and keep ourselves in the dark in order to satisfy others or in order to face the emotions of rejection. Today, the universe is calling on you to open up your mind to unlimited possibilities, to go ahead and look at things that you normally wouldn't look at, and to explore the possibility of changing your boundaries around knowledge or around belief. And looking at the cosmic clock, the rest of you is also open to this experience today. Today, Mercury, your mind, is at step 14 Scorpio, which means in the next 24 hours, your mind is open to a breakthrough in understanding where boundaries should be drawn, in particular, where boundaries should be drawn in encouragement of your peace. Also today, Venus, the ruler of receiving, is at the Grandmaster step of step 15 Libra, which means you are set up today to also open up and receive on a grand level where you have not received before. And aiding and abetting this process is Mars, which is at step 2 Libra today, putting a lot of force and passion behind your emotions. Remember, your emotions are step 2, and step 2 is part of what we believe. What we love and what we feel is true. The only strange tension of the day will be your feelings about control. The moon today is in Capricorn and is squaring Venus at step 15. Which means the only thing that might keep you from opening up to receive more wisdom and to receive more insight would be your feelings around control. Fear of losing control, fear of being controlled, let's say, by a religion or something other than ourselves, or fear of the big picture, losing control of our life. As Franklin Delano Roosevelt once said, the only thing to fear is fear itself. I predict today to be an enlightening day, particularly if you open up and try something new. If you are stuck in your life, if you are seeing things go in circles and circles and seeing the same old dead scenery over and over again, then try something new in your life. Deliberately take a new route to work. Deliberately try new food at lunch. Deliberately try a different Facebook page or going to a different website or searching for a different term on Google. The psychic secret to learning is actually curiosity. In my opinion, what we're curious about usually has strings that lead to expanded knowledge and wisdom. So follow up today with whatever you are curious about. And if it's something you are curious about that you normally have a boundary of looking into, for instance, perhaps looking into witchcraft because your religion says you have a boundary to looking into witchcraft, I would say today is the one day that you should go ahead and open up that boundary and open up to the idea of unlimited possibilities. It never hurts for you to explore new ideas, and the way you know if they're good for you is your heart will light up. You will love it, step 1, and you will feel that it's true, step 2. And if you love it and you feel it, then your soul believes it. Even if your mind can't believe that you believe it, which is quite common. It's often that our soul loves and feels an idea, but it's our mind that argues with it. Remember, your mind is at step 14 Scorpio today, so your mind is looking to get blown in some sort of a breakthrough and discovery. So today for our breath work, I actually want to do some compound breath work on step 3 itself, which is the third eye, our indigo chakra. Our third eye is what envisions our future. What we image or imagination, the visualizations that we create with our creative mind, that is the direction in which our manifestation follows. So today I think it would be of benefit for us to clear out the third eye, to erase the chalkboard and start over with a clean, clear vision. I want to do 3 big breaths of white light down through the crown to the back of the third eye. And first, in the first 3 breaths, erase our vision. Give us a clear palette. Then I want to do 3 more breaths that brings love and protection to our third eye. And then I want to do 3 more breaths that come from the heart, green energy, and come up to the third eye and blow through the third eye. So we're going to blow green energy of love and creativity through our third eye. Okay, are you ready? Let's begin. First by clearing. Inhale. And exhale to clear. Inhale. And exhale to clear. Inhale. And exhale to clear. Now let's protect. Inhale white light. And exhale to clear. Inhale golden light. And exhale to clear. Inhale white silverly glitter light. And exhale to clear. And then finally to supercharge with creativity from your heart chakra green light. Exhale to charge. From the green chakra, inhale. Exhale to charge. One more green chakra, inhale. Exhale to charge. Okay, and moving on to our telepathy game, I am thinking of a step number chakra combination. Let's see if you receive the number or the color. I'm thinking about it now. I'll give you 2 seconds. And the number is 3, and the color is indigo. And that may have seemed a little obvious, but that's part of my little psychic telepathy test today. The only way you know is if your heart tells you this is it, and you feel it is right, then you will believe you have the right answer. And lastly, for an affirmation for you to say and take on your way today. I open up my mind today to unlimited possibilities. And so it is. I open up my mind today to unlimited possibilities. And so it is. I pray you have a profound day of learning and filling your creative curiosity cravings today. I'll be back in 24 hours with more. Until then, I love you. Live, love, be.